So if you guys play Roblox, I'm sure you guys have come across the games with monsters in them.
Because not every monster that you see in these Roblox games is simply created out of imagination. Many are actually from terrifying real-life legends and nightmares.
And many people have reported seeing these actual creatures in real life.
So one of the most popular Roblox games right now is Forsaken.
But have you guys ever heard the Weeping Angel and Forsaken?
Guys, so right here in this video, someone put, when did they add Weeping Angels to Forsaken? So we can see that these two players are looking at something directly there. And as they slowly turn away, this is what happens. Something starts to run after them and attack them.
Whoa, okay guys, that is definitely creepy.
So guys, if you're not familiar with a Weeping Angel, it is actually quite terrifying.
So if you search for what is a Weeping Angel, a Weeping Angel refers to a type of monster with the capability of sending people back in time.
And this happens simply by touching them. They're unable to move while being watched by any living creature, including their own kind, and are turned to stone while an observer's eye is on them.
So somewhat similar to Medusa.
So guys, these are these weird creatures, these kind of stone creatures, or at least they look like a stone while you're looking at them.
Why does the face look like that?
However, when you take your eyes off of them, they somehow suddenly move closer to you.
Yeah, like what is this? It looks so creepy. Yeah, so imagine basically maybe like 99 Nights the deer. When you had a flashlight and you look at the deer, it stops moving. But however, imagine if you never had a flashlight and nothing to protect yourself from this Weeping Angel. And all you can do is just stare at it to make sure it never moves.
And that is basically the only way to survive it. Guys, clearly this is just a myth, but some people have been rumored to notice some strange things while in cemeteries just like this. Guys, okay, but something weird happened in Forsaken because this guy has the Weeping Angel skin on, or it looks kind of like a Weeping Angel right now. But then as he's staring at the killer is actually running away from him.
Like what?
Guys, does it like recognize it's the Weeping Angel that he actually looks like? Like there's no way. Like look, he's running away. I've never seen that happen before. That is just so strange.
Guys, I don't know. This must be some sort of glitch. Like he's just backing away.
Guys, honestly, that kind of would be cool. I mean, and just imagine if you could literally just wear the skin in any game. But guys, there's actually some footage of this actual thing. So it looks like this guy opened the door to like his garage or basement.
And what the heck?
But then when he looked at it, you will have noticed that he obviously got teleported somewhere.
Oh my gosh, guys, that's like so creepy.
But someone actually had a theory. It says right here, here's a theory about weeping angels. So if you ever thought about it, do you think the Statue of Liberty is a weeping angel? But the thing is, it can't move because someone is always looking at it. Oh my gosh.
Okay.
But that's actually true because we all know the Statue of Liberty is like one of the biggest statues here. So clearly anybody could be staring at it from any point of view, and the population of New York is so big that someone has to always be staring at the Statue of Liberty.
But that is why it never moves.
And these weeping angels were also part of a TV episode.
How did they get
Never
here?
take your eye off of them. Because the minute you look away, they are so fast you won't even be able to tell that they move.
Guys, that is exactly what you're supposed to do.
Oh my gosh, that's terrifying.
Look, everything!
How are they moving? They're just statues.
They're called weeping angels. They move when unobserved.
Oh my gosh, they're everywhere. Okay, you know what? The problem is they are not staring at it. They need to stare at these things. Because another creepy creature in Roblox is the owl.
There is a rumor where there's a similar creature in real life that it looks like the owl.
So when the owl was first introduced into the game, this is what we saw. We saw the deer come out of nowhere, and clearly he discovered that one of the polar bears had been killed.
And obviously, polar bears are quite hard to kill.
So clearly, guys, if it was not the deer, it had to have been something else. That's when we noticed, guys, that there was definitely something off about this, because the deer got so spooked and so scared of the owl and the feathers falling down from the sky that it happened to run away and hide.
But obviously, guys, in real life, deers wouldn't be afraid of owls because since the deers are so much bigger than them.
However, guys, that is not the case in this story.
What is the lore of the snow owl monster? I think that the owl came from the same laboratory as the deer and has the same weakness as him, which is light. Owl possess excellent hearing, but seems to lack sight, which is weird. Also, the owl is likely more dangerous than the deer because the deer is scared of her.
Yes, even if you move just one bit, the owl will hear it.
And guys, that is why it says don't move when it lands. Because I'm sure you have never ever seen a huge owl in real life. I mean, yeah, you might have seen like a small owl before, guys, maybe on like a barn or something, but a huge owl like this is definitely not normal.
So this person said, I was having dinner when I saw this.
What the heck is that? Oh my gosh.
Okay,
Okay. Guys, that actually scared me. What is that thing? Okay, you know what? This cannot be real. That is not normal.
Real. That is not real.
Supposedly it says right here, how can the owl man be back? I don't know, Maya. Would you like to explain what the heck an owl man is?
Well, no, I don't know what an owl man is.
Guys, and there's another video right here where it says, I thought it was an owl outside my window. It's not an owl. Okay, Guys, it's nighttime, you know, and like you could see something outside, but it's definitely not normal.
Okay, what the heck is that, bro?
So if you actually search it up, it says right here, the origin of the owl man. The legend began in 1976 when two girls spotted a giant owl-like creature perched on a church spire.
So basically, guys, it's one of these right here, and it was on top of it.
Okay, the creature is described as a half-man, half-owl figure with a height of 4 to 7 feet, a 10-foot wingspan, gray feathers, and large talons. It also has large red glowing eyes and makes screeching or hissing sounds. Guys, okay, first of all, 4 to 7 feet tall.
Because that is just way too tall. And then 10-foot wingspans, I mean, that means if it opens its wings, it would be really gigantic.
Okay, this description definitely matches the description of the game Owl.
And so I definitely think that this game drew inspiration from the Owl Man. And if you guys have ever played Dwarf before, you would notice something very strange. There was a new monster called Mandrake.
And supposedly, guys, this is something based off a real-life legend.
So if you guys go over here, you can see that he's attacked by something. And this thing starts screaming. And that is when the groundskeeper grabs it and takes it away from you.
Guys, like, what the heck? That was like so crazy. It just grabbed, oh my gosh, and it's rolling over. Yeah, so this thing is actually called the Mandrake. So you might think that this thing is literally just like this weird plant, but it's actually not.
Groundskeeper not want us to walk on the grass. As we know from the trailer, the groundskeeper has made it known that he does not want us to walk on the grass.
Maybe he just doesn't want us to be ruining his
entire
lawn.
outdoors, the groundskeeper has placed these signs encouraging us not to touch the grass. But why? Well, let's look here. This giant vine has been rumored to be the boss at the end of the outdoors. And here we can see it digs right into the ground.
Guys, yeah, that is definitely
And
a
on
huge
these
vine.
vines,
There has to
we
be
can
something
see
up about
these
it.
tiny spikes. What if the vine monster is asleep and the groundskeeper is trying to prevent it from waking up?
So guys, we are indoors right now, so let's just try to see if we could find this Mandrake. Guys, wait, so it's right here. This is the Mandrake. Oh my gosh, it's screaming
Wait,
so
it's coming
loud.
after it.
Wait, he's grabbing it. Oh my gosh, guys, wait, why is he grabbing it like that though? Like, hello?
Whoa.
What the
Why
heck?
are you looking at me like that? What the
Guys,
heck?
he's telling us to move. Clearly he wants us to move. Maya, you need to stop stepping on his grass right now. Wait, he just pointed something so creepy. That was so creepy, guys. Oh my
What was
gosh.
that? Does he want me to leave?
Wait, no, guys. He must be talking about the vine monster. He must be pointing to it, just like the video said.
Hey, why are you targeting me, huh? Because this is actually inspired by the Harry Potter.
So this is actually what happened in
Morning,
the movie.
everyone. Today we're going to repot mandrakes. Now, as our mandrakes are still only seedlings, their cries won't kill you yet. But they could knock you out for several hours, which is why I've given each of you a pair of earmuffs.
Guys, you're telling me that screams can kill you?
Pull it sharply out of the pot.
What the heck? Why is it crying like that?
Guys, it is so loud that they had to put earmuffs on their ears. Yeah, Maya, that thing, it must be really loud. And guys, this Mandrake is also found in Grow a Garden. It says right here, let's go get the new Mandrake seed. And look what happens when you actually get it. So she's planting it right now, but when you pull it out and harvest it, it actually opens its mouth and it has like this weird face on it.
And it screams when you equip it. This is definitely a strange creature.
Guys, and this lady said right here, I didn't realize we were planting mandrakes in our garden instead of carrots. So look what happened. She pulled this thing out and why's it got legs?
Okay, what the heck? Are those roots or those legs?
Guys, it's like I think it was supposed to be a carrot, but then it just came out looking like a mandrake.
So technically, a mandrake is not really real, but at the same time, it also is.
So right when you join this game, guys, it literally says right here, this game is based on a true story. Some details have been changed.
So there are 4 different images right here. Reports were made of a deer standing on 2 legs in an unnatural way in the forest.
So we can see in this picture that there is a big deer. Guys, it looks like a deer, but obviously deer do not walk on 2 legs.
And that leads to people thinking that this is a half human, half deer.
But then the next picture, there's images of 4 children. The following week, 4 children went missing. It was clear something was very, very wrong with the forest.
Guys, it's already pretty disturbing that 4 children went missing in this forest. And then here is a third one. After the police search revealed no clues about the missing children, the forest was promptly locked to the public. Guys, once you spawn in, you are given a guide that says chop trees and then place wood on the fire.
Because if you look right over here, it says missing kid locations. There's 4 different kids, guys, but the first kid that's missing is Dino Kid.
Wait, guys, it's showing something.
So this is like this weird thing going on right here, guys. We can see that this kid was taken.
And he was sitting there by himself, and you can see that the deer just grabbed him. And there are 3 other children, and you can see their names. There's a Kraken kid, there's a Squid kid, and there's a Koala kid. Guys, look behind us. There is the deer right there.
Guys, that is like one of the most creepiest things. Like the eyes just pop up. Okay, Maya, why are you getting so close to it?
I don't know, bro. Oh my gosh, it's just standing there on 2 feet like the picture said.
And guys, you may be wondering how they escaped the forest, Maya, and suddenly just showed up on the 99 99th day. So guys, if we actually search this up, guys, we will actually find that this game was based off a Netflix documentary.
So guys, you see right here, it says 99 Nights in the Forest, and the documentary is called The Lost Children.
Okay, so this documentary came out in 2024. And so over here in May 2023, a plane crash in the Amazon left 4 children stranded.
They survived an extraordinary 40 days in the rainforest. Guys, 40 days in the rainforest, that is actually insane.
Guys, honestly, I'm very surprised that they actually survived that. That is actually really crazy.
Yeah, somehow they got stranded in this forest and they were alone. Wait, but guys, what happened to the other people on the plane? They said that the plane crashed, but only 4 children survived, so what happened? And this is the footage from the documentary right here. So guys, this is the footage of the plane crash, and it took 2 weeks to locate the wreckage. Guys, this is actually crazy that this is a true story in real life. So you can see that it was pretty bad damage to what happened to the airplane. So how these 4 kids survived 40 nights in the forest is obviously connected to the game.
So in 2023, the Colombian military launched a major rescue effort called Operation Hope.
Operation Hope was started to find a small aircraft in the Amazon rainforest that had crashed in May where all the adults died. However, 4 children aged 13, 9, 4, and just 11 months old survived the crash and were alive for 40 days in the jungle.
But it's just like 99 Nights in the Forest on Roblox, they ate wild seeds, fruits, and cassava flour.
But apparently there was another game that was based off the story too, and it is called The Forest. And just like 99 Nights in Roblox, you had to find food, build defenses, and fight horrors at night. But what about the deer? So if you look at the deer just looks like a weird, creepy deer, of course, but there's actually more to the story.
So guys, apparently in Roblox, the forest was once a research facility, experimenting on animals.
So that explains a little bit what happened to the deer, but there's more. And this is where the lore of the Wendigo comes in.
So guys, right here's an image of the deer in the game, but here is another image, guys, and this is supposedly this weird creature.
Obviously, guys, this Wendigo monster is not real. It has a deer-shaped head and a giant human-like stance.
Because if you continue playing 99 Nights in the Forest, guys, you will happen to find some diaries and logs throughout the map.
And this is where you will find some dark, creepy secrets about this. You can find these in cabins, tree houses, and more hidden areas. So the first letter it says right here,
something very strange has been going on in the park. A few days ago, I noticed a deer standing on its hind legs and looking at me. At first, I thought it was a human. It wouldn't move closer to me. It just stood there staring at me. That's exactly what just happened to us, guys. It was literally just standing there on its 2 legs.
So guys, on average, if a deer were to stand up, it would usually be 3.5 feet tall.
So guys, in real life, this deer would definitely not be that tall. In comparison to us, guys, it would literally just be probably the same height.
So guys, it says right here, Ranger's log number 2, the deer just watches me. It doesn't seem to come closer. I don't think it likes my flashlight or my campfire. And now if we go back to the game, and if we head back to the stand, if you look behind this, you will see that it says it hates all light, flashlights, fire, and etc. And that is why you have to make sure that your fire doesn't run out in the game. But everyone is saying, what if the deer was actually a skinwalker?
Okay, so supposedly some people have seen this creature actually in real life. Imagine you're in the forest at night, it's completely dark, and then you just see like these glowing eyes,
And there is a video of this actually happening in real life right here.
Let's go.
Michigan Wendigo, what would you do? Guys, what the heck, why is he setting his dogs out there?
I feel like you can see something there. What the heck is that? Look, do you see it all the way far in the back?
Here, girls. What is it? Let's go.
I don't know. It definitely looks like something, but I can't really tell what it is.
Sounds like it's getting closer.
Because, guys, you don't want your dog to get attacked by a bobcat or whatever that is.
What is that, girls?
It literally has the glowing eyes just like in the game, You can see the eyes are glowing, but you can't see what it really is.
It's like hidden in the trees. Guys, it's most likely a real deer and not the Wendigo, or it could be a bobcat.
So in the game, guys, we have to find the 4 missing children, but people have noticed that the koala kid seems to be the most scared.
So guys, look what happened to the koala kid. And guys, the kid has all these drawings of the deer.
I think these are the deer, guys. I do not think this is like a bear or something.
But it says right here, compared to the other kids, the room is more colorful, and so are the drawings. But the koala kid is all monochrome.
And people say that you can also see her mouth moving, like she's crying or talking to herself. Because if you have played almost all the way to the end of 99 Nights in the Forest, you would have realized that the game basically has no true ending.
Yeah, guys, I'm wondering this too, because if you go to their website, you will see that there is a badge for 500 days. How could you possibly survive 500 days? If the game is called Survive 99 Nights in the Forest. It says it right here, determine number 2, survive 500 days. And 599,000 players actually won this badge.
Yourself why 99 Nights in the Forest doesn't end? even after the 99th night? They say there are 4 missing children in the game, but what if I told you there was a 5th?
Wait, if
No
what,
one
a
talks
5th
about it.
kid?
Guys, that could be true and kind of explains why you don't finish a game until you find the 5th kid.
He walks every night, watching you every time. You call him the deer.
Wait, guys, he's actually
but
the
he
deer.
wasn't always like that. He was once just like the others, a child. But something happened. The truth is, he never wanted to scare you. He just doesn't know how to be gentle anymore. And maybe that's why the game never ends, because he's still waiting for someone to save him.
But a lot of people actually have a different theory, that he was an experiment, and obviously something went wrong.
Yeah, guys, like, look what happens. This is what happens when you actually finish the game and come to the ending.
Now you can see right here, day 99, 100.
And he's basically going back into, like, this area, guys, which we cannot go in.
It's also kind of creepy and sad at the same time how he looks back. Like he wants to go back to the real world. But people actually realize that they have not found the Kraken Kid, even though they looked in his room, they searched everywhere, and he appears to not be there.
Because, like, look, you can see the images, the same exact face. It's drawn on the floor, Maya.
With the big eyes, the mouth, and everything else.
Guys, there's something else more in these notes. It says, note from Hunter. They told me never to hunt here. The deer behaved differently. I should have listened. It's outside right now, staring at me through the window. Bullets don't work on it. I don't think I'll survive the night. Guys, oh my gosh, how can you stop this thing?
You actually can't really attack this thing. The only thing that will work is the daylight, fire, and a flashlight. That's the only thing that will work. So here's the event page right here. And in the description it says it right here. In this episode of Volcanic Biome, something is stirring. The creature is rumored to have a rage that cannot be controlled. Anyone smart will stay far away from it. And the deer and the owl won't go near it.
Okay, so you guys may be wondering exactly what does that mean. But one of the most important things that sticks out about this description is the fact that it says the ram has woken up.
So you may think that the ram has just woken up, which means he was just sleeping, right? But that is not the case.
So when the night begins, you will notice that there is a short scene of the ram, and this is the first time we ever get to see this ram in the game.
But if you watch it closely, you'll see something very strange. So guys, it starts off with the cultists.
It appears that they're just walking around in the forest together.
That's when they hear a footstep. And as you can see, this creature is chopping down the trees.
And this is definitely not like anything we've seen before.
Finally, it attacks the cultist. Did you guys notice anything out of place while watching that? But it's actually something small that really sticks out. So when the scene is playing, you can see the cultists, they're afraid. And the thing is, they aren't usually afraid of anything.
Because it is not just that. We have to actually enter into the volcanic biome to see more of these secrets.
So in fact, the volcanic biome is actually one of the most dangerous biomes ever created in 99 Nights.
Because basically there are rivers of lava everywhere and even a volcano. So there are a lot of strange buildings around this area. Because if you guys enter this specific building right here, you'll know some strange messages hidden here about the ram.
So you can see that there's actually an image of the ram right here. And this is inside the building that's basically run by all the cultists.
And also in this location right here, we can see another drawing on one of these boxes.
But in this image, you can see a little bit more of the ram's body. You can see its horns and its claws and almost human-like feet. And that's one of the things that sticks out about this ram.
Guys, it's a well-known theory that the deer is rumored to be the actual mom of the children, or even the 5th missing child.
But some people even think that the ram is actually the goat man. If you guys do not know about the goat man is supposed to be an urban legend.
It's supposed to be a creature resembling a goat-human hybrid, often credited with canine deaths and reported to take refuge in the woods of Prince George County, Maryland.
According to some variations of the legend, Goatman is said to have been once a scientist, Dr. Stephen Fletcher, who worked in the Beltsville Agricultural Research Center.
Because in this version, an experiment on goats backfire, and the scientist mutates into a half-man, half-goat creature. But guys, it does not sound exactly what we are dealing with in this game. Yeah, guys, so people have been rumored to actually go and search for the supposed Goatman in real life. And guys, right here in this clip, we can see that this person is driving down a forest, just like here, Maya. Guys, number one, the ram obviously looks very suspicious, and he's in the forest.
Because even the news reported this.
A Denton County bridge is the focus of a terrifying ghost story. Goatman's Bridge is a 138-year-old structure connecting the cities of Denton and Copper Canyon. And as legend has it, if you visit, you may not be alone.
Nestled in the woods in the middle of Denton County lies Old Alton Bridge.
Guys, that's actually terrifying that this is a real place.
Built in 1884, it's better known as Goatman's Bridge.
I think everybody thinks about it when they're driving by.
It's become somewhat of a spectacle after being featured in one of the most popular episodes of online paranormal series BuzzFeed Unsolved. But its origin is a tale that has been passed down for generations. It's one of Denton's most legendary ghost stories and most terrifying.
If you go there at night now, you could possibly see the Goat Man.
because we don't know if that's completely true, but clearly the ram is inspired by this. And if you happen to stumble upon this cage, you will see 3 cages surrounded by 4 cultists, and in the cages is a bear and 2 alpha wolves. So in the real life story, there's supposed to be an experiment that happened, but then something went completely wrong, and people assume that the scientists were actually experimenting on these animals.
Okay, then even at one point they were actually trying to research the entity,
which obviously happened to be the owl. And as you can see in the picture, the eye is obviously an owl face, and it says right here, hates sudden movement, and somehow it's connected to the ice temple and it's hungry. But guys, the question is, who came first? Obviously in the game, the deer came first, right? But then the owl, and then the ram. People were saying that the ram was actually the first creature to live in the forest,
and that is why the deer and owl are actually scared of the ram and never even get close to it.
So if you go behind the Missing Kids poster, you will see this picture of the ram. It says move left or right to dodge its charge.
Because what a lot of people did not expect was the ram to actually come and enter into their campfire
and not even be stopped by the light. And as you guys know, the deer and the owl are afraid of the flashlight. So when you use a flashlight against them, they freeze. But with the ram, it is totally different. It seems like the ram is actually even stronger. And that explains why the cultists and the deer and the owl are afraid of the ram.
So guys, just like how we saw right here, we can see the cultists bring out their flashlight, but that is when they get attacked.
You would think that it would completely freeze, but no, it did not. It continued to attack them.
Because it even says right here on the poster,
they hate all lights, flashlights, fire, etc.
But guys, that is clearly one thing that is not true.
But for some reason, the ram can actually go into your base and into the fire.
So guys, there is a lot of footage of people actually playing, and they think they're safe just because they're in their base, but then out of nowhere, the ram attacks them, and it's like literally right there by their fire.
And it doesn't even stop until it's daytime. Okay, the rams are here.
Guys, so we're gonna try this really quick to see. We're gonna have to test out this theory. Okay, Maya, let's try to use our flashlight. Whoa, wait a second, huh? Wait, Maya, he's not coming?
No, he's ran. Whoa, hey, come back here.
Maya, what did you do? You actually made him scared.
Guys, he disappeared. That is weird, guys, because a lot of people are saying that the ram is actually not even afraid of you. So guys, why is he afraid of me? You want to know why? Because I have the power of Jesus.
Because I have never seen any of these enemies ever be able to come into your base.
I mean, it's kind of the point, because the base is supposed to be your safe zone. So just like the deer and the owl, the ram cannot be killed with anything. So exactly how can we stop the ram? But guys, there's not a lot of information about who created the ram and who is actually behind it.
Because just like the deer, people assume that the ram is actually either the mom or the missing kid.
But it doesn't make any sense. Because on day 99, you can see that the deer decides not to attack. And it goes back into the cave. But with the ram, it seems like it has this really strong anger for no reason. Or at least towards humans.
Because also around the map, if you were to play in the volcanic biome, you would actually even see this statue as well.
And this statue may seem like a normal statue, but it's actually something way deeper.
So guys, right here behind this chest, you can see this statue, and obviously it resembles a cultist in this game.
But guys, just take a close look at this cultist right here.
If you compare this cultist statue right here to the cultist that we usually know in the game,
and one of the differences in this statue is the crown and also the mask.
Guys, which means that this is actually a statue of the cultist king.
And that is why we can see the statue holding the cultist king's mace.
Because even with the owl, there are some things that we haven't yet figured out. But if you play 99 Nights in the Forest, you can see that there is this abandoned plane. And people say the passenger of the plane that actually died in the car crash
turned into the owl.
As the plane spiraled out of control and came crashing down, everyone lived but the pilot. His lifeless body was soon discovered by a secret organization and taken deep into a hidden research facility.
Well, guys, actually, there is that base
which
here.
Revived the dead pilot into a murderous giant owl, slaughtering everyone within the facility.
That's
before
actually
escaping into the
terrifying.
wild. Until today, the owl is feared as one of the most terrifying creatures lurking within the forest. So be warned as the owl moves through the skies, waiting for its prey to wander into its sight and devouring it without hesitation.
But a lot of people believe that it is actually the dad.
Even the deer is scared of the snow owl in 99 Nights in the Forest. And currently, we don't know why he could possibly be scared. But we know that to survive the snow owl, you will have to stand still when it lands. Now, some players say that the deer is afraid because it was a human back then and got experimented on.
Guys,
or maybe the deer is actually the
possibility.
5th missing child.
Because that's all leads to the question of who is the owl and why is the deer scared of it. Because in the koala kids, she was definitely the last child to go missing, because you can see that she was scared wandering the forest alone.
And each cave is somewhat protected by an animal. So guys, the dino kid is actually protected by all the normal wolves. And now the second kid is protected by the alpha wolves. And the third and fourth are protected by bears. After saving all the 4 kids, you may notice that the tents tell a different story.
And that is, guys, that all of these tents are lined up perfectly. All 3 are right here. But to the left is the 4th 4th tent.
There is a space left empty.
And you know what would fit perfectly inside this gap, guys? That would be the 5th tent.
And this was no coincidence. This was actually on purpose, because this leads to the truth of something else. The 5th missing person. Something that has been hidden in this story. So I'm sure you guys are wondering, who are these 4 children in 99 Nights?
So as you find each of these missing children, we're actually given clues as to who the 5th missing child is. So the first kid to actually save in the game is obviously Dino Kid.
But the Dino Kid actually has one of the most strangest things about it.
Okay, so if we actually enter into this area, guys, we can see that the Dino Kid was actually being protected by these wolves.
But that's not the only thing we notice about this. We can clearly tell that the Dino Kid doesn't actually match his appearance.
So guys, right here in this video, everybody has been knowing this.
It says right here, do you know something weird about Dino Kid?
Guys, and at first it may seem like nothing. However, if you actually take a closer look and look at Dino Kid's poster and the actual kid that you do actually save,
there is something clearly off.
Guys, the thing is, in the poster, Dino Kid is actually yellow. But when you save him and when you happen to find him, a lot of people were noticing that he did not look the same.
A lot of people theorize that the kid on the poster is actually the real kid, and this kid that we get in the cave is just a hallucination.
Guys, because clearly if you were actually stuck in the forest for 99 nights, you might go literally insane. I mean, Maya, we have nothing here to survive. Basically just food and not even water, I think.
Yes, clearly this is definitely not an ideal situation.
But another theory, guys, is he's actually the first one to go missing, the first missing child, meaning he starved longer and turned paler.
Which could be true, because if you guys search it up.
Guys, it says right here, in starvation, the body conserves energy by reducing overall blood flow, which, Maya, would basically mean that he would become more pale.
I can explain why, but it's weird how he doesn't look the same as the other kids. You guys, this next theory about the Dino Kid is even scarier.
You saved the Dino Kid in 99 Nights in the Forest. You would notice that his skin color isn't the same as the one in the poster. Instead of being yellow, he's pale white. Now, because of this very small detail, players started to believe that he's a skinwalker. He's not
well,
the one
this could be true because of another reason.
Some also say that this was just a mistake.
Guys, one of the only reasons why this could actually be true is because you would actually notice out of all the children, he is definitely the least traumatized.
He's only just crying a little bit. And the second kid is a Kraken Kid.
So if we take a look at the picture of the Kraken Kid on the missing locations image, we can see that clearly this Kraken Kid is quite scared. But right here in this image, we can see that she is alone right by the lake when the deer appears and grabs her. And then she is locked away in this cave.
Well, the thing is, all these stories are different when the kids went missing. And if you go back to the Dino Kid, you can see that he's by himself in the forest, and then the deer sneaks up on him. But the thing is, the deer grabs him and then puts him in a cave.
So guys, that might seem like a simple thing of the deer to actually be like attacking them and actually trying to like eat them. But people say that there is a big different reason why this actually happens. Okay, so this is clearly where the Kraken Kid is at. This is the blue key. So most of these caves actually look exactly the same. But one thing that we notice is that each of these rooms are perfectly decorated for each of the children, making it seem like whoever decorated this clearly cared about each child.
Yeah, everything is so detailed. The walls have wallpaper, and there's even a bed. And all the toys are here, and there's also books. You guys, this is definitely a detail that cannot be overlooked. Because who would decorate the rooms if they didn't care about them?
Guys, only someone who would care that much about each of these children would actually decorate it with that much detail.
Yeah, somebody like their mom. And guys, this is the Squid Kid, similar to the Kraken one.
Everything is personalized to what color they like.
One thing we know for sure, that all these 4 children are siblings.
But guys, the big question is, how did they end up here in the forest alone, and what happened to their parents?
Well, if you look at the true story that this game is based off of, that all these kids were going on a trip when their plane crashed, leaving them abandoned in the forest.
Because obviously these 4 children were not taking a flight by themselves. So this plane is actually pretty decently big, and we could see how this is definitely fit like at least 5 people.
And that's where the story of the mom comes in. And this is probably one of the most disturbing parts of the game.
So guys, like we said before, if you do save all 4 children, you can see that all of the tents are lined up right here, but that big gap is right there. Well, the thing is, a lot of people say that it's not just a 5th missing child that's supposed to be in this tent area. It's actually supposed to be an area for their mom.
So a lot of people believe that the 4 children miss their mom so much, hoping that she would come back, so they left a space for her.
But guys, clearly as the days passed by, she did not return.
Even though that they all ended up in the same forest.
Guys, clearly we could see from these posters that they tried their best to survive by themselves in the forest alone, but then all of a sudden this deer grabbed them and basically attacked every single one of them,
trapping each of them inside their own cave.
And the Squid Kid story is a little bit different from the two other ones.
So it looks like he's roaming around, and he also has a flashlight, and this says run. And then the deer kidnaps him. But wait guys, do you notice anything strange about this one? As you guys can see, that all of the kids are just by themselves and they're just having fun. But this one, it's like he was looking for something.
Yeah guys, it seems like he almost stumbled upon a building, a place, or somewhere that he was not supposed to go.
So either the deer was trying to stop him from going to this place, or was it protecting him from something? And this is where it gets crazy, because this involves the deer, the mother, and also the cultist. So this video explains kind of a little bit more.
When you unlock the final cutscene in 99 Nights in the Forest, you will witness the deer reach his hand out to the campfire.
Guys,
now
exactly.
this
We
single
noticed that
cutscene
too.
made players create numerous theories regarding the deer. And one of these theories are about the deer being the mother of the children, because it almost looks like that the deer is trying to protect the kids from something that we don't know of.
If you happen to make it past 99 nights in the game, we can actually see when the deer decides to go back to its cave, even after all the children have been saved.
And we can see that this deer has kind of like a sad expression.
And guys, also we can see it's trying to reach out, and clearly it is reaching out towards the campfire where all of the 4 children were. Clearly there's not another good explanation, guys, besides the fact that the mother is actually the deer.
And she wishes she could be reunited with the children, but she can't be. But you may be wondering, who was to blame for this? Did the mom all of a sudden turn into a deer? Well guys, no. The whole thing is that it's the cultist's fault.
And guys, we actually have some proof of this actually being the cultist's fault as to why the mom turned into a deer.
And that's why someone said, I low-key feel so bad for the deer.
And guys, someone created this video right here, kind of imagining what this actually would look like.
And it says the deer is their mom.
Okay, so we could see the plane crash, and that is why we see the crash here in the forest, but then somehow the mother ended up dying, guys. And they apparently, put her somewhere, guys, to obviously try to recover.
And that's when something happened. The cultists arrived.
And that is when, guys, she actually transformed into the deer. Guys, clearly this was totally unexpected by all of the children. They thought they just landed in a random forest.
And that's when the deer came out of nowhere and actually ended up protecting the children. So our role in the game is to actually explore the forest.
But guys, that is actually one of the big reasons why we are actually being attacked by the deer.
You would notice that the deer never attacks the children. Instead, it only attacks us, which probably sees us as intruders.
So there was clearly something going on here. And the place that holds all these secrets is the cultist laboratory. But guys, it is definitely one of the rarest locations and one of the hardest to find in the game. So this is one of the places that is very protected by the cultists.
So you would have to get rid of all the cultists in order to explore this area.
And if you enter in right here to the right, you will see this room, guys.
But this room is definitely disturbing, because if you look right here, these are clearly tables.
But guys, there's not just that. After that room, if you go into the back, there is another room with no windows except this mirror.
And now it looks like a normal mirror, but it's definitely not. It's actually a one-way mirror. And a one-way mirror is definitely not something normal.
Guys, these are the mirrors that we often use in interrogation rooms, because we think that this is actually used to observe the experiments that were taking place here in this room.
And if the cultists were the ones that own this laboratory, that means they are scientists.
The deer was forcibly taken into a secret experimental lab hidden deep within the forest. It became the subject of cruel experiment and relentless torment for an unknown period of time.
Guys,
Until one day, a
terrible.
single experiment went horribly wrong, and the deer transformed into a terrifying, bloodthirsty monster resembling a Wendigo.
Guys,
It broke
is this
free,
theory
tearing
true,
through
though?
the facility, killing most of the scientists and leaving the lab in ruin.
So guys, our theory is that the mom is the deer and she just wants to keep her children close.
And just like how a mama bear never attacks anyone else except for strangers. And that's why they are in these rooms locked away. Because we know that there are a lot of different games on Roblox that have dark backstories. At first, these always look like simple Roblox games. You think that you were just jumping around and playing. But hidden deep inside are dark secrets so creepy, most players will never make it this far to find out. So let's find out which one of these games is the most disturbing obby ever created.
Let's talk about
CN Tower.
So that tower looks pretty normal, right? But there's a hidden creepy secret in that game.
Okay, so what is
If you
the
play
secret?
that tower, you will see some hidden words on it. Like, for example,
guys, help?
Here's our some picture on .it.
Help me get out.
Okay, well that's definitely strange.
I killed Orange Girl.
Okay, that's even worse.
Here's a video of me playing that game.
Guys, okay, so she had some footage of her actually in the game, and wait, she actually did get teleported.
Well, what is that? What is she in? So guys, this is the game right here, and right now it seems normal. It seems like a little troll tower, but now if we play the game, there might be a different story to it. Alright guys, so when you guys joined, this is what it looks like.
So from the look of this definitely looks pretty normal. I think this is a regular obby, so we have to probably jump all the way up here.
Yeah, but she said if you go to one of these platforms, you will see a hidden message. Is it? Wait, it's right here! Help me get out.
Okay, guys, that that is already the first sign that this is definitely creepy.
Okay, now let's hop over there. Now what else is here?
Okay, so we're gonna try and find the next note that she showed in the video, but everybody here is literally playing this game and they do not know about this dark secret. What the heck? Okay guys, I guess we're stepping on this green bacon.
Okay, I think this is the guy who created the game. And I'm pretty sure it's... Wait, oh my gosh, I didn't even realize. Dude, this is an actual Roblox outfit. Oh guys, we gotta find the next one now.
So the next message that we were actually looking for is the one that says, I killed Orange Girl. First of all, who is this Orange Girl? I think it's under here, right?
Yes guys, it's right here. I killed Orange Girl. Oh guys, we actually just missed that. That's crazy.
So clearly all of these messages are sprinkled around this entire map. We just have to get all the way up to the arm because that is where we can actually teleport to the other game.
Okay, I don't really notice anything else besides the people keep falling. Right here.
Oh my gosh, wait, it says right here,
click to help me, Orange Girl.
Okay, I'm scared. I think we should click it.
Everything about this is really seeming that creepy, so it's just really helping the girl. Okay, so we're gonna click it to find out.
Oh my gosh, Maya, what the heck is this? Guys, wait. Why does this actually look like that room in Dress to Impress with Lana?
Oh my gosh, yeah. Wait, but hold on. We are still in the same game. So what is this place?
Guys, we are clearly hidden inside somewhere with a bunch of people. There's brains on the floor. Is this like blood?
I don't know. Okay, wait, hold on.
Wait.
The bone and here's the Orange Girl.
Is that the Orange Girl?
She's holding a skull. Okay, let's see what she has to say. What are you doing here? Where am I?
Guys, we are in a stomach. I did not know that that's what this game is about.
Are you the only one here? No, Rosalina, Pink Girl, Blue Girl, they are all gone too.
Wait, Rosalina?
Wait, Rosalina. Okay, hold on. There's actually a lot of people here. What the heck? Okay, there's a bacon. Oh my gosh, wait, look, what happened to her?
Guys, this is totally terrible. Like, there's like literally blood underneath every single one of them.
Okay,
I don't think we should go all the way to the end, guys. Wait, there's someone else crying.
Here. It's Blue Girl. Who are you? You don't need to know. I'm here. Run.
Run, guys. Wait, what does she mean run? Wait, is it the gas behind us? Because that green smoke looks like it's coming near us. I don't know where to run.
Oh! Guys, I think we're stuck. Okay, wait, hold on. I can't move. Wait, teleport failed. To teleport to a place that is restricted. Wait, guys, did it get shut down?
Wait, guys, but you can reset and we're still in the game. Okay, wait, but that is definitely underneath the map somewhere.
The whole entire space is somewhere here in the map. Is it inside the character? No, it's not. So guys, if we do a little research, it's actually a YouTuber who made this game.
Good, and he's literally playing this game right here.
I killed the Orange Girl? Who? Me? Oh? What is this? Click me to help me. Orange Girl. Oh? Why I can't click? Oh!
Wait, but when he was in the game, it was completely dark.
Run.
He got stuck too. So guys, if I had to rate this game for the creepiest to the most creepiest, this is definitely like a 4 or even a 3.
But this game too, guys, it's called the Tower of Secrets, and everything starts off completely normal like every single one of these games, but people are catching this black figure in the game just waiting for you. So let's go to what the heck. And if you don't look closely, guys, you would not have noticed, but there was someone that was literally right there waiting by the tree.
And what she did is she went down to this area
and walked this creepy hallway, and this is what she saw.
It's like a prison cell. Wait guys, it's right here. There's 4 people playing it.
Guys, I hope these are not just bots, Maya. We are not just by ourselves again. I think there might be someone here, but I don't know. I mean, everyone looks like a bacon.
Okay, well, that's a bot.
Okay, so we're outside. So let's just see. Everything looks normal, right? These trees, everything's green. Wait, no, wait, there's someone there.
Guys, is this a shot?
What the heck?
Okay, well, he just disappeared. Wait, there's somebody in the corner. Oh my gosh, there's someone right there! He's actually moving.
What
That's creepy.
Guys, we didn't even get to the room. But guys, there's definitely something weird going on, because if we watch this video, this person made it all the way, and that figure was inside this cage.
And look, it says help.
Guys, that's definitely not normal. I've never seen this before in a game. Why does he have the... What the heck? He just slapped it.
Guys, on the disturbing level, I would definitely give it a name, because this next Roblox game will have you questioning why was this game even made.
Punch Button Tower is a tower obby game on Roblox. At first, it seems like a normal game, but players started posting that it's actually terrifying. When you join, everything looks like a regular obby. But if you go through this area, stand on a platform, and walk forward, you'll get teleported to a black room.
Get another room?
If you touch the black figure, a screen pops up saying error for a 1, and you're teleported to another game. It's still an obby game, but this one is darker. It has creepy background sounds, hidden notes scattered around, and NPCs roaming around. After playing for a while, something weird happens. You get a friend request from someone named Bob.
Wait, you actually get a friend request?
If you try to accept it, your screen starts glitching for a few seconds, and once it stops, disturbing noises begin playing in the background.
And you guys have been telling us to play this specific game right here because there's something really deep hiding in this.
Obviously, it sounds like there is, so let's search it up.
Guys, okay, so out of all of these games, this one definitely seems one of the most normal.
So you could be playing this game for hours, you would not notice a dark secret.
Yeah, guys, like clearly these are all real players in this part of the game.
So first we had to go to this area, and we had to go on the platform and walk forward.
Guys, and if you're wondering where, we just saw someone go through it right there against this wall. All the way right here, guys, there was someone, and there it is. Guys, this whole entire area leads to something, so we have to go up here and get to that pink block right there.
And now we just walk forward.
Guys, I'm literally walking on air right now. Oh my gosh, what the heck?
Guys, okay, that is definitely creepy. What the heck is that?
Maya, step away from it, guys. That thing is literally glowing. Oh my gosh, Maya, why are you getting so close? What the heck is that?
Guys, I don't know what this is, but this is definitely creepy. Okay, so the guy just went, oh my gosh! Wait, guys, it seems like it's trying to say something.
Guys, we just spawned into this game. Okay, Maya, let's try to see who's in the game. Wait, we can't even leave. Wait, what the heck? Wait, Maya. Guys, we can't even see who's in the game besides us. We keep on reloading, which means we cannot leave this game, Maya. Are we stuck to finish this obby? Like, what?
I think so. Okay, guys, I can't even leave.
And I think that's what everyone was talking
about. There's nobody here.
Dark. Who are these people, guys? We can only see ourselves. Okay, hold on, Maya. Let's try to see if these are bots.
The things are closed. They just got knocked out. Bob?
Bob? Wait, Bob. Guys, I don't want to click it first, guys. We should click decline first to see what happens.
Wait, my mouse just glitched.
Okay, guys, what is going on?
Oh my gosh!
Guys, what the heck did we get disconnected so fast?
Maya, Drew, you will regret this. No, I'm leaving.
Guys, when this girl clicked decline, she got this message saying, why? I don't have any friends. Guys, okay, we need to go back in there, and this time we need to see what happens if we actually click accept from Bob. Maybe we got disconnected because Bob wanted us to accept. Wait, what?
Someone went over here.
Wait, what the heck? What do you mean, Maya? There's someone... Oh, wait. Guys, people are glitching out of all of this map.
Wait, what the heck?
Guys, did this guy leave something else? Maya, what did it say?
Guys, what is this?
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh! Wait, what the heck is going on?
Wait, there's someone behind me! Question mark, question mark, question mark. This game is insane.
Because we need to figure out the whole entire story about Bob. He seems like the main character of the story. So what we're gonna do is go over here, and we gotta teleport back into the game, and this time we're gonna try and accept Bob's request.
Okay, Bob! Bob is here, Bob is here. I just clicked accept, and now there's someone there. Guys, look.
What the heck? Why? Don't get too close. Don't get too close. There's someone literally dead.
Help me.
Okay, wait, he's gone, guys. He's literally gone. Where is he? Guys, I don't know. The body is just standing here.
Wait, we can't.
We can't even go. Okay, all we see are the same messages. He is here. Bob. Okay, Maya, I feel like Bob's gonna pop up behind us.
Bob is coming for you. No, I don't like that, Bob. You stay away from me.
Guys, okay, we're gonna try and complete it. Maybe this is what Bob wants to do.
We're gonna go up here. I can't see.
Yeah, guys, this game is completely pitch dark. Okay, let's jump, Maya.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Why am I saying something?
Maya, what are you saying? Oh my god! Maya, why is your face like that, guys? That's actually so scary. And why?
Okay, I don't like that. I don't like that. I'm leaving. I'm leaving.
Guys, wait, we need to know the whole story about Bob, Maya. Okay, let's go up here, guys. We're gonna go up, and I don't know if he's gonna be waiting for us. I feel like he is. Oh! Why did he just pop up out of nowhere?
Guys, just keep it going. Don't look down. Guys, we need to see what's at the end of the zombie. I saw that.
Wait,
Bob is always watching
Bob is watching us. We just have to complete this obby.
Bro, I see it popping up everywhere.
Because people are hearing noises when they play this exact game, Maya. Okay, do we hear anything? I don't hear anything right now.
No, I don't. Don't continue. Nah, I think I'm gonna go. Sorry. Guys, I think we're almost at the top. Unlike the other game, there's nobody typing in the chat or anything. There's nobody here, actually.
Yeah, but besides you, literally typing this ... that you never even typed in the chat, guys. It literally spoke for us, which is so weird. Guys, oh my gosh, okay, oh my gosh, okay,
no, I can't!
Wait, guys, I don't know what the heck to do. We can't even go over here, and clearly he was waiting right here, guys.
I don't know, but I had enough of this, okay? I think we got jump scared maybe 5 times in that game.